Good afternoon, everyone. My name is LaTerri Hughes, and I'm a business manager for Acosta Brokerage, Broker and Product Services, and we'll explain a little bit more about what that means for those of you that don't know. Thank you. So a business manager in the field, I represent the client directly. I work directly with the vendor, with the national sales managers for the products, and oftentimes with the owners for the products to manage the business in the field through our, in the field team. That's why we say feet on the street, building sales in the field. We have two segments. The business manager, I work directly with promotions and planning your strategies and new launches and new item placements on shelf, while we have Laura Garcia, who is part of our Acosta retail team, and they manage the feet on the street, the actual in-store execution of the plans and strategies that we make. I've been in the natural grocery business for 15 years or more. I specifically work with natural and premium products, but our company Acosta works across the board with all grocery and different product lines, even PCNS, personal care, and supplement lines too. So I'll speak specifically to my experience in the natural field, but just know it covers grocery and everything else too. And Laura, if you want to tell a little bit about who you are and what you do in the field.
I am your eyes and ears on the streets for the clients. Predominantly I'm working with the buyers and in-store intel, in-store personnel, and basically I'm an extension of our clients.
Thank you. So basically, Acosta Impact is a premier solution for emerging and natural brands and specialty brands in the marketplace that we currently deal in. We are the manufacturers' advocates and in the marketplace, and we work as a sales force for your brand, for your business in the team. If you don't have one, or if you do have one, we act as an extension of that sales team. It's a very customized and personalized way of working, because we work very intimately with you to get your products to market it on shelf. Acosta's retail teams, which I said we like to call them feet on the street, they're focused on bringing our clients' plans to life and giving you a great investment and return on your everyday investment and strategies and plans for your business. We're in stores each and every day, and we're focused on managing a collaborative experience between the distributor partners that we just heard about with the retail buyers and sales managers. So it's all about building relationships for us. We build those relationships as a team with you as the owner, sales manager, manufacturer, and then we go out into the world and make sure that those brands have a good life. We're local, regional, and national, and we also have some international coverage too. And we have 20,000 retail outlets, retail associates that cover more than 200,000 outlets every day. We increase your speed to shelf, we increase your product launch, we help you gain greater distribution, and we help you manage voids and out of stocks and things that are supposed to be there on shelf that aren't necessarily or fall off for whatever reason. We manage product issues, date and inventory issues. We do so much at the shelf on an everyday basis to help your product have the best life they can. And Laura is one of those people that is in the store every day. As I may talk to you every day and receive if you're a vendor, and receive instructions and strategies, and we collaborate with promotions, Laura and her team are the ones that go into the field to actually execute those promotions. She'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But we wanted to talk about, just for those of you that don't know, and a couple of you have already asked this question, where brokers fit in the scheme of things. From the manufacturer to the wholesaler to the distributor. After the distributor, we collaborate with the distributor, with the retailers, to get your product to market. We have a really expert sales team that we go out and we monitor the new store placements. We monitor the launch, the promotions that you've paid for, because some of the promotions at shelf and retailers, as we know, are pretty expensive and pretty deep investments for a lot of manufacturers and vendors, especially the new and emerging brands. Smaller brands sometimes have a more challenging time supporting the kind of marketing and promotion that is required at shelf. So when you do make that investment, you have our team that will go out and make sure that those are being executed and implemented. And as I said, we collaborate basically with everyone. Our distributor partners we work with to explain the nuances and percentages and everything that has to do with bringing your product to shelf, and it can be quite confusing. But we have a lot of expertise and a long history of building those networks of support with all these buyers and the distributors. So next, it's basically our feet on the street, and we know what that is by now. It's our retail team. They represent and can support established brands, and even if you're a newer brand in the North American marketplace. And it's basically built on, as several presenters have said before, it's built on relationships. Those relationships that we've had and us being in those markets, in those stores, time and time again, create trust and loyalty and a sense of knowing that we're expert in that field that translate over to your brand. For example, one of the things that is really great to have going in, especially in an international brand into North American markets, is a great story, a great history, a great feel that we can connect with your story, and that it has a history of wanting to do good, wanting to bring great brands, wanting to bring great product to the marketplace. One of our strongest brands that we have internationally is Sanjay. And we've represented Sanjay in the broker field for many, many years. And that's one of the most compelling things about Sanjay. They have a great product, but they also have a great and compelling story. They have a storied history that allows us to educate buyers, retailers, and then the end product to the customers about that great story and that great brand. So we can also navigate new and emerging brands through the nuances of ingredient issues, through certification that's needed. As I work in the natural brand, gluten-free, organic, non-GMO are very specific call-outs that are needed in that particular market, not necessarily across the board in the grocery market, but in that particular natural market. And we can help you avoid some of the pitfalls and mistakes that newer brands make when they come to shelf in a North American market. I'm going to let Laura give a little bit more detail about what they do in store and what these three areas of continuity and work are.
As our feet on the street team is, we are very knowledgeable. Our team is comprised of a lot of experience in the industry. So they are very well trusted among the buyers and any kind of in-store personnel. And so we're able to visibly optimize sales displays. We help our stores with resets and mandated work. They trust us. They trust us in coming in and saying, hey, let us come help fix this so that all the product looks good, not just who we represent, but what's in the store. And because of that, they believe in us and they give us the freedom to be able to do what we need. Our projects, we support the client's projects of what they need done, whether it's special displays or advertising dollars that need to be put up, audits, new product placement, POP placements and resets. Again, it's because of our knowledge and our relationship, which is genuine with the in-store buyers and clients. They trust us in anything that we do, and they ask for us. We're very well known in the industry to be honest and trustworthy.
Yes, I second everything she said. And also, too, when we talk about pitfalls and things that might happen in the marketplace, what our broker team can help you do, and this doesn't happen very often, but if there's an occurrence where a product has to be pulled or recalled, or there's a slight story that doesn't need to be misinterpreted, we are the people in the field that can help manage that for you. If you have something that's shipping and there's a problem with the packaging, or if there's an issue with an ingredient standard that was left out or shouldn't be on that packaging, we are the people in the field that help go tell that story, pull that product, make sure our brand and image and that the true story of it gets out to our retailers and therefore to the customers too. So it's a loyalty, brand building, trust, and a sense of protection too in the marketplace. So basically what we do is we plan, we help you strategize and plan for your launch and how you're going to build your brand, what markets you should be in, and what stores you should be in, and how we'll go about executing that. So we sell your product in once we've determined what that strategy is and what your vision for your product is in the American marketplace. We'll sell into retailers, we sell into major chains in the natural accounts, and in groceries, of course, we sell into major chains. But we also work on building those one by one smaller accounts, those local accounts, those mom and pop accounts that basically build a brand in natural. Some of the biggest brands that we represent started out in those local small markets where they built their reputation, where they became mainstays for the people that shop those natural markets. And once they were, that gave them a foothold or a stepping stone to go to what is considered the next level as far as branching out into conventional and other markets too. So it's a great birthing place for great brands. And as I said, and as Laura said, we execute. We are feet on the street. We are in stores. We are hands-on products. We are restocking. We're filling voids. Our team goes in. If your tag is missing, we make sure it's there. We are the maintenance and the execution for your brands. And then lastly, we measure those sales. We measure our performance. We measure it through reporting that we send you. We measure it by pictures in the field. We measure it by your feedback, and we measure it by the retailers that allow us year after year, time after time, to meet face-to-face with them and allow their time, especially in what we've just come through. We really never missed a beat because of those relationships that we built in being able to meet with our retailers and have some sort of communication. These are a few of the brands that we represent. We represent Sanjay, Annie Chun's, BB Go, Blue Diamond, Bob's Red Mill, primarily and naturally, but more across the board. Bragg's, Purely Elizabeth, Late July, Kettle, World's Finer Foods, Skinny Pop, Aurelia, Silk, Pretzel Crisp, Snack Factory Pretzel Crisp, Once Again, Nut Butters, Pacific Foods, Garden Burger, Horizon Organic, Kashi, So Delicious Dairy Free, Wasa, and LNA, and Langer's. But there are many, many, many other brands that we represent. So we have a good mixture in natural for brands that we represent. And these are some of our natural retailers that we have strong relationships with. Whole Foods, of course, Sprouts, Fresh Time, Earth, Erewhon locally here. I know we're right across, not that far from Erewhon accounts. A lot of you will probably drop in and see many, many of our products. Lassen's Markets, which are local too, 11 chains. Lazy Acres, a local market, 5 stores, Mothers. But across the board, it's across the United States, it's across Canada, and it's in European markets too, that we have sales associates and teams that represent you and try and give the best life to your brands. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the attention. Some pictures of Sanjay and Late July and other brands in markets in this local account. All right. Thank you.